Yes, oh yes, baby, you know what time it is. From the Rocky Mountains of Utah down to the panhandle of Florida, this is 100 Proof Football. My name is Paul Kleckler, joined as always by my co-host Adam Pope. Adam, you got your swag on today, sir? SEC Conference Champions, you're muted.
No bias
there
at
you
all.
go.
No bias at all.
Yeah, no bias at all. I love it, man. We want to get some folks up in this chat. I got my command center. I got my TV right here with the bias-ass ESPN playoff committee on, baby. Oh, we both woke up winners today. Feels good, don't it, son?
Feels great. Just to finally take Georgia down a peg after 2 years of a gauntlet. Like, they just ran through it, man. So I'm glad, just to humble them for a little bit, even if it's just for a game.
You're not used to seeing Georgia get run on like that, man. That's been their Achilles heel all year. They can't stop the run. I was like, after watching the game, I was like, shoot, maybe I want Georgia to win so we could play them, man.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I know you don't know a lot of things. That's why you're here with me. I can tell you the things you don't know, baby.
I had to listen to an hour of you just talking, and it's like you're just going back and forth to the same thing.
I was just talking to the chat, man, trying to educate some folks. You know, if the folks are putting out questions that need answering, I got the answers for you, baby. I did miss you on that, though, man. You looking a little sun-kissed over there. We had a good time in the Caribbean.
Really. Yeah, I stay most of the time in the bedroom.
Oh, Lord.
I'm just joking. There's the casino.
All right, chat, shout out. We got anybody in chat? We got some people watching on, man. Chat, let your thoughts be known. All right, so we got 20 minutes until the rankings release. Even ESPN's got lots of different opinions been going on all day. Clearly, you agree with Paul Feinbaum and Dan Orlovsky, and I think RG3 and Dan Mullen, interestingly, has had the right opinion this morning. Talk to me about where you at. Who is Adam Pope's top four and why?
All right, so there has to be some caveats. I mean, this is just my reasoning. It's not because I'm a homer or anything, or it's just trying to leave it out on the field, leave everything where it should be, and not interject my personal feelings. Right? Well, actually, no, that's BS, because I'm already going to head and kicking Michigan out of the top four.
Oh, yeah, cheating ass. Nah, I'm with that.
Yeah, so they're out, and that's just a personal affliction. Once they're gone, the top four does set itself.
It does.
With Washington. I think beating Oregon twice is a very good statement. I mean, it's tough to beat a good team twice in a season, and they didn't. And they look a lot better than they have in the past month or so. It looks like they just hit that lull, but now they're coming back. Maybe they just need a good team to play. Number two, I'm going to go with Texas. I think the way they put the ass beating on OK State, I mean, they look like a top 5 team easy. I think they should get in. Number three, I'll go with your team, FSU, baby. They're undefeated. They're the conference champs. I mean, it is what it is, whether I like it or not. It was an ugly game last night. It was very boring. But they do have a third-string quarterback. I don't believe in a lot of excuses. So you still play the game, and they still got the W, conference champs. Fourth team has to be Alabama. Has to be. Has to be Alabama. And screw Michigan. You're cheating ass. You suck at college football playoffs anyways. So you're saving us the embarrassment of watching a trash game.
Hey, do me a favor because I know we're going to get a rush of people in here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but try to send yourself up on the screen a little bit. Your head half off the screen. So just, there you go. You're a little bit better now. When you're leaning in, you're cutting yourself off. So whatever direction that is, go the other way.
All right. How about?
That's the wrong way, so go the other way.
Oh.
There you go. There you go. Now I got your pretty mug on there.
It's about a 15-second delay.
All right. Now, hey, time out. That was a great answer, and I would drink to that wholeheartedly on my apple juice this morning because I haven't woke up with the liquor shit, so I'm having to drink my kids' apple juice, boy. We did it last night.
Now I'm drinking coffee, so
you're gonna get it all out. You're gonna have nothing left. But I feel like that was a little bit of a cop-out, brother.
What do you mean?
I agree with the answer entirely, but it's a cop-out because it's not gonna happen. Michigan's not getting left out. So now do your top 4 with Michigan in it. Because they're not gonna get left out. So that just left room for everybody to get a piece of the pie when it's not gonna be, there's not enough slices to go around.
All right. Washington, Michigan, gonna have to be Texas, and then FSU. Bama's left out.
That's what you think's gonna happen, or that's if you're a committee chair, that's your decree.
I think there's a slight chance. I went more than a slight chance that Bama gets in over a Texas or FSU. Those are the 3 I think, kind of switching around. I just don't see why people are not putting Michigan in that conversation. A, they cheated. B, they played a weak-ass schedule. I mean, it's easy to win the Big Ten. Alabama's backups can win the Big Ten. They played Iowa's trash ass as a conference championship. The only 2 teams they played, Penn State, which I don't even think they might be a top 25 team, but they don't play anybody, so they get the benefit of being a top 10 or 15 team. Ohio State is solid team, but they're not Ohio State of the years past.
Oh, they're out. They're gone.
Well, I'm just saying the teams Michigan's played, Penn State, Ohio State, and they're just not at the level of the SEC or whoever, Pac-12, Big 10 or Big 12, whatever. They're not at that level. So when Michigan started playing people, the last 4 games or so, those scores became very narrow, and it was a 1-possession pretty much game. I mean, okay, you play 4 games and you won, and you cheated.
I'm gonna put it like this: how I would rank them. I mean, I would also have Michigan out, but they're not gonna be out. I think we both agreed that Michigan, Washington is 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I put Washington 1.
You would, but I think we both agree the committee's not going to bump them, right? From 3 to 1. Maybe, but maybe. Fun fact, Florida State, as boring as the game was with the third-string quarterback, had more offensive yards last night than Michigan.
Yeah.
Other fun fact, I got this from the great Danny Cannell, who just tweeted this out. Texas showed 100% BM, but they are also the most overrated team in the mix. They're getting way too much credit for blowing out Oklahoma State. OK State lost at home 33-7 to 6-6 South Alabama, and lost 45-3 on the road versus Central Florida. And that's a great tweet. And also, OK State's defense is ranked in the hundreds. It's like 110th or something like that. So that's that whole eye test thing again, man.
Yeah.
So I would have it Michigan 1, Washington 2, Florida State 3, and Texas 4. Now, what I think will happen is and that's what actually I want to happen, I think it's going to go exactly the way I want it. The AP poll just came out, and I think it's going to be exactly like the AP. Michigan 1, Washington 2, Texas 3, eye test and all that, and then Knowles 4. That's what I
think that's exactly what's going to happen.
Oh, man. Well, I'll drink to that little sip of the apple juice.
All right, coffee.
I do have a little something I might crack open later if we do indeed make these playoffs like we should. Shout out to the chat out there. Marshawn Lynch in the chat, baby. What's up? They're saying, Marshawn says Michigan 1, Washington 2, 3 FSU, and 4 Texas. I mean, if Beast Mode says it. I'm smart enough not to argue with Beast Mode, baby.
Yeah. I mean, there is a chance Alabama does get in, and it's going to hurt somebody's feelings, but I've already accepted it. I mean, during the loss to Texas, we had an uphill road to climb, and we didn't look good for half the season. And that's something you got to overcome.
Yeah, I mean, look, if Bama and Florida State played right now, who would be favored?
Bama.
That's what everybody's saying. And that's what a lot of folks are hanging their hat on, right? Who would win in a neutral game and all this kind of stuff, right?
You don't know. You don't play.
Exactly. And see, that's why I host a show with you and not somebody that's better looking. Because you got it up here, baby. And you did pick Washington to win the national championship. I got to give you all credit to that. In the off season, he picked Washington. I didn't see it coming at all. I was totally wrong about the Pac-12. I had Southern Cal winning it, but I did have Florida State winning it. Both of our national championship picks from the preseason still alive, baby. Come on.
Yep.
And neither one of them was Georgia or Alabama. Yep. So how about that? Stay tuned, 100 proof. Stick with us, baby. We won't lead you astray. Well, we got about, 10 minutes coming up now. We'll know. We'll put all the guessing to bed, man.
So most of I'm on a bookie site right now.
All right.
Michigan is favored, plus 115. Texas is second at plus 360. Bama and Washington are tied at plus 500 for winning the championship.
If they had a chance on a neutral field, or just talking about...
No.
That's not head-to-head.
That's the odds right
So they
now.
still think that they're going to go in over Florida. Vegas thinks they're going in over Florida State.
Yep.
Maybe they know something we don't know, man.
It's money talks, man.
Maybe they know something we don't know.
These numbers. And I don't want anybody to get butthurt or anything.
I'll be butthurt a lot.
Yeah.
You'll have it live on TV seeing me pissed off as fuck. I'll be mad as hell. So just letting you know right now. But here's the thing about that, man, that I was trying to get to. Vegas was wrong about Oregon.
Yeah.
Vegas was wrong about Georgia.
Yeah.
You can't go about these hypotheticals, let the power rankings or Vegas says this team would win on neutral field versus this team and all that kind of stuff, right? So That's why you can't do that. You got the number one stats got to be W's and L's above everything else. It's got to be. And there is precedent for a team winning a national championship with a third string quarterback. When Florida State's going to have their backup, who's been there for 4 years, they're going to have him back and get him ready for a month-long offseason, getting ready for the damn playoffs, ideally.
Yeah. But, I mean, this is also the time where some of these bigger schools, they get these recruits coming in, and I think that's going to play a factor. All these young kids finally can actually get some touches and see what they can do. That's pretty exciting, but we'll see.
Dude, Fowler looking kind of old, man. He need a little bit of lower depth of a camera. I got every wrinkle on his face on that. Come on, Fowler, hang in there, Bubba. Jay Mills in the chat, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Jay Mills, shout out to Jay Mills.
So we can kick Ohio State off, right?
Yeah, Ohio State's done.
Thank God.
I mean, we're only talking every team we're debating about. Well, if you wanted to, if you're Ohio State and you wanted to know, I'll put you on the graphic because I'll tell you, you out. Every team we talking about is a conference champion.
Does Georgia have any type of breath of life in them?
No way. No way. No way. They're not a conference champion. They can't go on over Alabama. You gonna put them on over Texas? You can't say Alabama's in because they beat number one, but Texas beat the team that beat number one.
Yeah.
So now Georgia's done. It's been a great run. Hey, they tied Florida State's all-time record, 29 straight, baby. And they got 2 natties in there. We only got 1, so that it was a great run. If you're a Bulldog fan, congratulations on historic. Never been done in the SEC either. So, hell of a run. Tip of the cap to the Georgia fans out there. But you out. You out. J Mills says Texas is a lock at 3. I hope so, baby. I hope it's Texas 3, Florida State 4. Keep disrespecting us and give me Michigan's ass. Give me Michigan cheating ass.
I'd rather have Michigan than any other team.
Yep. J Mills says wins and losses are key, but they can't be number one thing or UCF would have been in. Cheeks. What? UCF? We talking Power 5, Bubba. Keep up. What are we talking about?
I understand what he's saying, though. I mean...
Hey, they got their own banner in their stadium.
We played technically Georgia, which was theoretically a playoff team.
Yeah.
We played Texas, a playoff team. I mean, that's the toughest matchups. I mean, we played Ole Miss, top 10. We played LSU like you guys, about the same results. So, I mean, it's not like we had a tough schedule, but it was a lot tougher than the other 3 teams.
Sure. And I give, and if you saw SEC commissioner on freaking game day yesterday talking about, well, if Alabama didn't play Texas, they'd be in or whatever. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and about if
Ohio State would have beat Michigan, they would have been in.
Yeah, all kind of ifs, baby. Yeah, but see, what I do hate was how teams like Georgia played nobody non-conference. No tough game. It was a cheeks non-conference schedule. At least I don't have to talk about that no more. They done. Michigan still had a cheeks non-conference schedule. They're in. Mm-hmm. Washington, who they play? Michigan State. Okay, at least it's another Power 5 school, I guess, but not really a needle mover. You know what I'm saying?
It probably was if they'd have kept their coach.
Well, yeah, that was a soup sandwich up there.
That went downhill very quickly, and you can't ever project that. So I don't think you should penalize a team for scheduling somebody that was on the ups and ups, and then shit happens, and you can't just cancel. And then you're gonna penalize a team for having this scheduled years in advance.
I don't mean to be casting dispersions on King Dingaling in the chat, baby. He said I didn't read his full statement. Let me read his full statement and see if this makes any more sense. Wins and losses are key, but they can't be the number one thing. I had to stop after that. I'll try to keep going, Jay Mills. Or UCF would have been in. God, this is hard to read and take seriously. I know it's a dead horse, but caliber of teams counts too with those W's and L's. Yes, and Florida State beat more bowl teams than anybody else in the country. The SEC had a losing record against the ACC. The SEC had the worst of all 5 conferences, the worst non-conference record against Power 5 teams in the country.
Well, I hate using these stats too, because if you're playing the tougher teams, like Alabama's playing Texas and stuff, and then FSU scheduling somebody, and I mean LSU or whatever, but let's say they schedule somebody very pedestrian, let's say Vanderbilt. Well, yeah, we're going to get hit twice because A, we're playing a top caliber team, wherein somebody else takes a low-ranking SEC team and beats them. Well,
and I will give Nick Saban credit for this. Every year he's been there that I can remember, he's scheduled somebody tough, at least a good name, even if they weren't in their prime, like a Virginia Tech. They were down a little bit, but he played them. They scheduled them. They used to open the season every year in Atlanta or Texas or Jerry World or somewhere where they've always played them. They've never been scared to do that. And thank you. And that has to matter because when they won those games, that helped them out. Mm-hmm. If they'd have played Western Kentucky instead of Texas, they'd probably be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But those non-conference,
then we might have lost to them too.
I'm just saying those non-conference games got to matter. Florida State's hosting home with Georgia and Alabama, not next year, but the 4 years after that. That's going to be awesome. You don't want those games to go away. And we're not arguing about Texas anymore, but that was part of what I did on the show this week that led up to the conference championship games, was having to talk about Texas beat Alabama. You can't jump them. Seems like everybody's called on to what I was saying, because nobody's talking about Bama jumping Texas no more. But they were before the conference championship games.
Well, I mean, you got to assume, though, if Bama beats Georgia and Texas struggles or even struggles against Oklahoma State, a less caliber team, then okay, I understand the head-to-head, but it was week 2. And, I mean, all the years of losing a football game, everybody said put it on the front half of your season. It's kind of like just one of those simple factors, You want to lose at the beginning of the season and not at the end. The end of the season is what kills you.
Yeah, and we're down to 2 minutes and change. It's coming up soon, y'all. I wish we had started early. We're just getting the folks in the chat. What's up, Justin B? J Mill still going on. Talking about the whole ACC versus SEC record has never been used to determine who gets in the playoffs. Yeah, wins and losses are.
Read the whole statement, damn it.
Oh, man. Hold on.
I would say this also. I mean, Alabama, you look at their record, their opponents' records, and they have probably, I think, 30 more wins than any other team in the playoffs.
Playoffs?
20 to 30 wins. I mean, I think FSU's opponents are about 500.
What are you talking about this year?
Yeah. If you took their opponents' all-season record, I think FSU was 65-65 before the Louisville game?
I actually don't know the answer to that. I just know that we have beaten more bowl teams than any other country, any team in the country.
Alabama's opponents' records were over in the 90s. It was like 90 to 50 something. You know, so that does have to weigh in a little bit. I think that's what Jay Mills is kind of coming at. It's like that's a lot tougher of a schedule, and you only got one loss. I mean, I think anybody in the playoff committee would have one loss. So you have to weigh it in a little bit. But again, I'm just trying to throw things out.
Yeah.
Look, I don't have Alabama in the playoffs. I do not.
Look, I saw Baltimore Ravens win a Super Bowl with Trent Dilfer at quarterback, okay? I don't want to hear about eye tests and all that. It's team.
Joe Flacco won it too.
All right, let's see. Playoff predictions coming out here. We're at 1 minute to go, baby. 1 minute to go. Somebody's going to be mad. I hope it ain't me, baby. I hope it ain't me. There's no way they can leave us out.
Mad. I'll be happy if anything.
There is no way they can leave us out, man.
Yeah.
You just can't do it. And at least ESPN had enough people on that damn panel today that knew that shit. Then they bring Feinbaum's ass on there.
I don't like Paul Feinbaum.
Jay Mills, he's still talking about SEC versus ACC, man. King Dingling, we love you, bro. Take a lap, man. Marshawn Lynch, if there were only stats to help parse this. Are you talking about W's and L's, Marshawn? Justin B says, if you're mad, we riot. I don't know where we rioting at, Justin B, but I ain't mad about it, bro. I'm not
to the Capitol.
I'm not encouraging. I'm not encouraging any insurrection. No. Oh man, Jay Mills. I've seen on TV multiple times FSU beating 3 top 25 teams, but no mention of the other teams that have beaten 4 top 25 teams. Okay. Did the other team have a loss? Like, that is the number one stat, is wins and losses. After that, you can figure out eye test, head-to-head, whatever. First, it's wins and losses, man. Hello, you play to win the game, to quote the great Herm Edwards. Hello.
You like Herm Edwards?
I do, man. Yeah, I had him I quoted him twice this week.
Mm-hmm. I listened. I was there.
I missed you, though, man. I'm glad you're back. Welcome back to the mainland.
I'm shouting at my radio. Stop saying the same damn thing. Stop.
There was somebody in the chat, I forgot who it was, going back and forth with me. It was Will North going back and forth with me. I wonder where he's at today. He was a Bama fan. He should be in here defending his team. I'm on the wrong channel. We got fantasy football. Oh, I forgot we got fantasy football today. Shit. I'm on the wrong channel. Where is that? Here we go. And by the way, what's up with the Big 12 and the WWF?
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I don't know
like
what's
the
up.
Undertaker.
Yeah, Taker's out there giving him the belt and all that. I don't get what the whole jive is, you know.
Cheesy to me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It was good to see. Good to see Taker doing some stuff.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I'm putting these rankings up. Here we go. Who is in? Who is out? Let's see, baby. Oop.
J Mills, who's your 4? Justin, who's your 4?
Let us know. You about to be out of time. Oh, the Noles back. It's been 9 years since we were in the playoffs. We were in the first BCS game, and we're in the last BCS. We're in the first playoff for 4 teams. Will we make the last? We snapped the SEC's BCS bowl streak. It was when it was at like 6 or 7 when we beat Auburn. Are we gonna snap the SEC's playoff streak?
But you're taking credit for something you haven't even done.
Well, it's not. The rankings ain't out yet. But if Florida State gets in, it will be over Alabama, unless something crazy happening, you know.
Yeah, but it's not like you had anything to do with it. Like, oh yeah, we beat Alabama, so we broke it. It's just
we outperformed Alabama record-wise. I'm not saying we beat Alabama. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
All right. Don't.
The way you're wording it seems to be. I don't know.
Seems like I would enjoy the SEC being left out, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh man, are they even starting? Watch it be another 15, 30 minutes before they even.
Adam said, I was in the middle of the ocean when I agreed to do this fucking show. I was just saying whatever I could to get your ass in the damn episode. All right. Michigan watch party. Let's go. I hope my wife's recording this upstairs because I gotta watch it on mute.
I'd be happy if they just left Michigan out.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna, but I'd be very happy too, sir.
I'd actually be okay with. I know it's stupid, but Georgia going in over Alabama as long as Michigan's out. And I like Michigan. That's the thing. I grew up liking Michigan. I think when I stopped liking Michigan was the Tom Brady when they played the Orange Bowl. But I still have a fondness for Michigan.
Oh, I remember that game. They hit that field goal to win it, right? Was it overtime?
Mm-hmm.
I remember that game. I forgot that was Tom Brady way back then, man.
That was probably Tom Brady's coming out party.
All right, let's see. Lots of
So J Mills says Michigan, Washington, Texas, Bama. Yeah. I mean, I agree. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't be mad at it, huh? It's almost like J Mills has a thing against Florida State. I can't put my finger on it.
It would be over Bama, but Michigan and Washington also had to win. So, okay.
All right. Justin B, you still there? Let me know who your playoff teams are, baby. Shout out to everybody in the chat. It's coming up, baby. It's coming up. Man, I got something brewing down here, too. Come on now.
Tinker time. Set up your lineups.
How about Norvell? They lost to Jacksonville State. What was that, 2 years ago? Lost to Jacksonville State.
I think it's going to be interesting what he does after this year. This year is a veteran team. I think you'd agree with that. And losing a lot of key
we're
players.
losing everybody.
Everybody, yeah. And the transfer portal, you live and die by it. So I don't think you can always go to that as a.
And they're
thing,
not.
It
They're
took time.
Yeah.
It took time to develop.
Yeah.
You know.
And they're currently number 3 in the consensus recruiting class this year. So that's what they got to do, get a few of those classes in as well.
And recruiting, I hate recruiting. Don't you hate recruiting now?
Because of the early signing period?
Just
and the NIL,
so if I don't play, I just go off.
Yeah.
Go to another school. That James Madison guy, he's transferring yet again, which good for him. I mean, he needs to get out of James Madison, make some more money, and turn some NFL heads if he's going to do it. But
King Dingley in the chat saying he don't have anything against FSU being in. He's got money on them to win it all, so it will be financially beneficial. How about that? James Mills, little inside baseball. He got money on the nose, baby. I'm sure that
how much money?
I'm sure he had that with J Trav in the mix, but still.
I mean, right now, Seminoles. When I'm looking at right now, it's plus 1,800.
Look at this stuff. ESPN right now talking about the things the selection committee goes on. They have conference championships, strength of schedule head-to-head, comparative outcomes. The only thing they ain't got on there is W's and L's. I wonder why they're leaving that off, ESPN. Come on, baby. It's almost like ESPN invests a lot of money in one conference. I can't think of which one that is, and it's like they want a return on their investment, I think. Oh, that's the SEC. That's right.
I'll be happy.
Either way, if you're a Bama fan, Texas fan, Florida State fan, congrats on a great season, and you're all conference champions, man.
Yeah, we should have started, and I think we did kind of start. Congratulations to all the teams, even the top 8 or whatever. I mean, hell of a season.
Right.
There's usually not this many undefeated teams either. Usually there's maybe 1 or 2, and that's it. And this year we got 3.
Yeah, you almost had 4. That's never happened. I don't even know if 3's happened yet. 3 undefeated.
I don't even think 3's. Yeah.
I don't, don't quote me on that, but
I don't think 3's ever happened, so you can quote me. I got you.
We'll stick it out
Roast
there,
us or toast us, baby.
Roast us or toast us. I love it. Cheers. What y'all drinking on, Chad? I got my son's apple juice.
Damn, you took it from your son?
Need some damn vitamins and shit. Emphasis on the shit. Come on with this thing, man.
Oh, man.
Playoff teams revealed coming up next. Well, I'm here for it, y'all. We here for it together. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to 100 Proof Mafia out there that's out there with us this morning, y'all. Cheers, man. I drink to y'all, man. I got something special I'm hoping that I can open up in a minute to celebrate. And if not, it shall remain nameless for another year when we go undefeated. And then maybe we can get in that year.
Something tells me it's a Weller's. I'm going on a hunch.
Marshawn Lynch on the coffee. What you?
Okay.
You think it's Weller, huh?
Yeah. Let's see. Just a hunch. I have no idea.
Going back to the chat, let's see. Texas wins it all. Get ready for the SEC chance. Let me say something, because Florida State might be out of the ACC next year. They might. And if we ever end up in that SEC conference, you will never hear my ass chanting SEC. That shit is lame as hell. And most of the teams chanting it, I guess they chant it because they can't win nothing.
Well, it's lame as hell until the playoff committee and they know where the money's at.
Playoffs?
SEC is a big name. There's power in big names.
How the turntables.
I mean, but yeah, I mean, if it's beneficial, yeah, I think you'd be like, yeah, SEC, yeah, thank you, because I guarantee you this wouldn't even be a conversation if FSU was in the SEC right now.
Of course.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for saying that. The bias is real.
Well, I mean, you played a real division. Up in Clemson.
We beat the SEC West champ last year and played them again. Ain't nobody held Jaden Daniels to probably the Heisman winner to what Florida State did. Haven't getting up 30 points all year. Come on now.
Yeah.
And I'm about to get me a 55 jersey. That's a grown-ass white boy on that defensive line. Braden Fisk.
Fisk?
Dude,
Yeah.
I love that dude, man. Let's go. What do you have? 9 tackles and 3.5 sacks? Something like that. It was crazy.
Something like that,
It was a crazy line.
And Louisville did not look like a good team, though. I mean, it could be most of it due to FSU's defense. I'm not saying, but they just didn't look good. I mean, the quarterback looked kind of lost. Looked like he was seeing ghosts. I think they were trying to stretch the field at first. Missed a few deep balls or whatever. Fisk is good. Yes, J Mills. Fisk is good. But I think it's with an E, too.
Yeah,
So
that's all right.
go ahead and correct it.
Put some respect on his name, boy.
Yeah. But they just couldn't get the ground game going, and I think that's where he just kind of started seeing ghosts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the defense has to have something to do with that. They averaged 30-something points a game, and they did that against not just weak opponents. They did it against Miami. They did it against Notre Dame, who was Ohio State's big hang your hat on the win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, hang your hat on back-to-back plays, only having 10 guys on the field.
Golly. I can't believe nobody was doxing them for that either, man. Let's give them full credit for that.
Yeah. And then Notre Dame might as well just be the Buffalo Bills of college sports. Buffalo, 12 men on the field with the field goal?
Yeah. Yeah. Killed him. Fisk.
Can't count.
There he is. He said, read my full statement. Oh, man. Let's look at our strength of record rank. We're above Georgia, Bama, and Texas. I don't know. What is strength of record compared to strength of schedule? What is the difference?
I think you're going to have
That's a new one.
Chat to look it up.
Chad, what's the difference? Somebody let me know. The Key is in there. Shout out to the Key. I'm not sure who the Key is, but man, another Noel in the chat, baby. Welcome. Yeah, somebody let me know the difference of strength and record and strength of schedule. About time for this. I think do you think the desk knows yet on ESPN? Do you think the desk? Do you think the desk of ESPN knows yet?
Oh yeah.
I think
they woke up knowing.
You think so?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They always act like they don't know.
I think they knew last night. I do. I think they already went to bed knowing, and everybody. Just to prepare you have to kind of know. Just to prepare all the stats, what they're going to talk about. I mean, they're not a podcast that just kind of wings it. Like 100 proof. We don't know what we're talking about.
We drink and we know things, man. J Mills talking about FSU's strength of schedule is 55th, the worst of the ones in discussion. But he left out strength of record, which is better than all the ones in discussion. Man, see, that's why you come to Hunter Proof.
We don't even know what it means.
I know. I don't even know what it is.
But weren't you the one
But I'm all about
like,
strength of record is what you got to go off of, clearly.
I like ball or
game control, motherfucking. Don't even get me started.
They used it for a year or two, and then I think strength of record is probably going to be about the same.
Gosh. Yeah, I've never heard of it before this year. Have you?
Nope.
Somebody look it up, chat.
Be the same thing if somebody told me.
Chance average top 25 team would have same or better record given the team schedule. That's what it is. So strength of record is the chance any average top 25 team would have the same or better record given the team schedule. That's a weird, I never heard of that.
That's still kind of confusing. I think it muddies the water.
Yeah.
Can we all agree, chat and everybody? I know me and Paul already said this. We agree. Shouldn't Michigan just be out of the 4?
Please.
Am I wrong? Are we wrong? I mean,
cheaters, man.
They cheat the whole damn for many seasons.
My son in kindergarten, he ain't got time for cheaters, man.
Papa is a cheater. He's always been a cheater ever since he got to Michigan. Remember when he had to do to recruit the practices down in Florida?
Yep. Always trying to bend the rules. Man, they were deleting computer records, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Got caught doing that after everybody caught on to what they're doing, man. I just hope they never record Florida State signals without us knowing. If we got to play them.
Here's a signal.
Yeah.
Just flick them off, baby.
That's it. Kirby Smart apparently says UGA is one of the 4 best teams and that Georgia passes the eye test. My favorite thing. The old eye test, baby. Yeah.
Pink eye test.
Yeah. You know how I start an eye test? By looking at the W's and L's. Test your eyes out, see if you see any zeros or ones.
I don't think we played the strongest Georgia team. I think the tight end, Brock Bowers, was a little dinged up. McConkey, he was injured. You still got to play the damn game.
That's it.
But, I mean, I don't think we beat the best Georgia team this season.
Dude,
however, W is a W.
Dude, clearly you see my shirt. I'm biased. Florida State's been beat the hell up, man. We've played 9 straight games. Our bye was in week 4. Here it comes. But we haven't had our 2 tackles for most of the season. We're going to get him back, though. And we're getting our defensive tackle that was ineligible this year. We're getting him back now that the semester's over.
Yeah.
Oh, they showed the damn bracket, and then they took it away, man. It's showing highlights and stuff. Georgia and all that. Yeah.
Norvell got less than 2 hours of sleep. Got to get on that gummy train.
Oh, man. That stuff works, huh?
25 milligrams.
All right.
You'll sleep a good 8 hours, man.
All right.
You might get the giggles right before, but it's going to hit.
Yeah, Norvell, man. What a hell of a job, man.
Yeah.
Lost to Jacksonville State. I think that was 2 years ago. In 2 years' time. Maybe it was 3. Either way.
I think it was about 2 years ago. And then that was the awful year. And then last year was, 9 wins?
So this is his 4th year. He went from 3 wins to 5 wins to 10 wins to now.
Yeah. And
the first year, he couldn't recruit. It was COVID. And they only played 9 games that season. He played against a stacked deck, man. That's what I'm trying to say. Shout out to the chat, baby. Hey, if you're new out here, hit the bell, hit the like, hit the sub. We go live every Wednesday night talking football, making money. If you've been betting our parlays, we won over $4,000 this year. What's up? You don't like money? You don't like us? What's up? Hit the bell, hit the sub. You can always find us on YouTube Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Shout out. How many likes we got right now, Adam?
2.
Ooh, come on, less than 20. Oh, we got 20%. I think we got 10 viewers right now, man. Come on.
Well, it went up and then it went down.
Somebody took a like away? Oh, it did? We had
Yeah.
Well, that's all right. The last thing I want to do this morning is a drink spin.
That's not the last thing you want to do.
They gotta hurry up, man. I gotta set my fantasy line up.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Making us wait all this time.
I'm gonna do that while I was on commercial,
man.
man.
Get the advertisements on.
I gotta pick old Kenny Pickett up in 100-proof league, man. I got Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson on the bye.
Oh.
Man, that shit messed up.
Good week to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
Not positive, but reading that explanation, I think it means the higher ranked strength of record means the chance of any top 25 would have the same record playing that schedule.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
I still don't quite understand. I need to go to remedial college football math or something.
There it is. Old QB8's on my team, baby.
No, you're doing it live on the stream?
Yeah, I got. Before I forget, I don't know how long this thing's gonna last, man. Hey, somebody's got to make the playoffs in 100-proof league. We can't let these people come in our league and win it. You eliminated.
You're our only chance. Oh, how sad is that? And you're about to be eliminated.
If I lose, both my quarterbacks on bye. Gosh, I don't know why I like your company, but I damn sure do. All right. They dragging this shit out, boy. Mm-hmm. Look at all these. Shaq making his money, man. Or ESPN making money off Shaq right now with his Shaq-a-roni.
Shaq-a-roni?
Yeah, they got to get that advertising dollars in. I like Shaq, too. Did you hear he has the most expensive purchase at Walmart of all time?
Didn't he just buy everybody's stuff?
No, he went. It's like he had just moved to Miami, I guess, or wherever he was. And he was moving into his house, and all of his stuff didn't arrive. So he went to Walmart and bought like all their TVs, all the furniture and shit. He spent like $80,000 at Walmart, and they the credit card wouldn't go through. They had to call him up. They thought it was fraud.
I think if you're 7'2", 7'3",
yeah,
and you look like Shaq, like there's.
If you look like Shaq and you smell like Shaq, you probably Shaq. Justin B's feeling confident in the 100-proof league. Look at him. All right. He's ahead of me right now. Shout out. I got to win this week. I'm probably not going. I got Kenny Pickett and Najee Harris and my QB and OP. So let's go.
I'll give the Shaq credit card to the winner so it declines. Put it under fraud.
Oh, man. I hear you can get a good gift card at Best Buy. They got a good rate going on.
Yeah, 33% off. Easy.
Next. They've been saying next since damn noon. I'm making all kind of guttural noises over here, bro. Third ranked SRE means that has the third highest chance that any team in the top 25 would have also finished 13-0 playing FSU schedule. I don't get it.
So
I think what he's saying is Florida State's in.
Nah, I don't know.
It seems like you don't want a higher ranked number. You want to be lower on SOR.
Because
they just be inventing stuff, man.
Play. Yeah.
I mean, FPI is a total joke. What do y'all? You ever seen you quit inventing metrics? Herbstreit looked like he'd been crying. That's great. Or he high or something. You all glassy eyed. Look at him. Yeah, so I don't like no Herbstreit no more. I used to like him too, man.
Why? What did he do to you?
Yeah, you know.
He ran over your dog?
Yeah, you know. All right, here we go. Here we go, baby. I hope Michigan's number one because I put them in the graphic. I can't move them around. It is Michigan. All right, Michigan's number one. Come on.
All right.
I want to pop this bottle, baby. So Washington has to be number two.
Yep.
They running their mouth.
I think the three will start kind of cluing what could happen.
They're going to put 1 and 2, and then they're going to go to 5 and 6 probably. You know how they do this crap, man.
Well, I mean, 5 and 6 is fine because now we know 5, and then you can plug in the other two.
Look at Harbaugh. Ugh. Yeah.
I hate Harbaugh. What a tool bag.
All right, here we go. We know who number 2 is. Let's put Washington up there, please. Thank you. I need closed captioning or something. I ain't got none of that crap. All right. We know the first 2 was out as Georgia, Ohio State, right? Do we all think that?
Yes. I do.
I do. I'll drink to that.
2 out of 3 teams. That's all we got to do is 2 out of the 3. I think Texas has way too much money and position in the country. They'll be in.
Or no, the first 2 out, I'm sorry, I think it's Bama and Georgia. Excuse me.
Okay.
Not Ohio State. I think Ohio State will be 7th.
Well, Ohio State should be 7th. They shouldn't even been in the top 5.
I didn't mind it because I knew this would happen. They get Texas is 4th.
No, but it's still the principle.
Texas is 4th. What does that mean to somebody? I
think that means FSU.
No, Texas is 3rd. I'm sorry. Wow,
Oh.
Texas is 3rd. Am I getting my scenario? Please, come on.
They already put 1 loss over conference champion over undefeated Power 5 champion.
Yeah, I thought they might do that. Texas is 3rd.
And they're doing this also for entertainment value.
Shit.
Let's go to commercial break.
Yeah. Shout out to the chat. Who's in, baby? Texas is in. Texas is playing Washington. That'll be a great game. That'll be a great game. I want to see that. Please give me Michigan. Please give me Michigan. I'm about to be so mad.
Texas, Washington was my playoff, like the final playoff.
It's got to be Florida State.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh my gosh. Here to go the graphic, boy. Between the final 3 teams. They gotta just draw it out, man. They're killing me, ESPN.
Maybe they should have a playing game. I wouldn't be opposed to that.
I know you wouldn't. You just have one. It's called.
That's what the MLB does.
Yeah. Which I don't like that no more. I like the way they used to do it when I was growing up, man. You got the shortened series in the MLB playoffs. They used to all be 7-game series.
Really? I thought it was 5, and then after championship games, it would be a 7.
They do that now, I think.
I always thought that was what it was.
No, I don't. And correct me if I'm wrong, but this ain't what do I know about baseball? I'm a Pirates fan. They never got no money. Never can't keep no players. Here we go. Georgia's 6th. They freaked me out, boy. They put that Georgia logo up. All right, it's between Bama and Florida State.
As we already knew. Oh, man. You there?
No way. They did it. What the fuck?
Oh. 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 Go ahead and put up the graphic.
It's Alabama.
Ready, come.
Oh, man. You okay?
What else are we supposed to do, man?
Well, what were you going to drink? Oh, man. Well, we have
19
12
straight
people
wins,
watching.
baby. 19 straight wins. Conference champions. Played LSU, LSU, Florida out of non-conference.
All right, so we got the schedule now, right? Michigan, Bama, Washington, Texas, which is to me probably the best game. I think they wanted that Texas Bama rematch. This is crazy.
That's rigged, boy. That's some rigged shit right there.
I try to tell you, money talks, and
That's rigged, man.
I was trying to just say, hey, if it was me, I'd still put FSU in over Alabama. I have no problems saying what I feel. I'm glad it's there, but you got to look at it. Money is a big thing. It's all about money. Money, money, money. Whether you like it or not. But I'm going to have a toast.
That shit fucking rigged, boy. That shit is fucking rigged.
There you go. I'll do some BT with my coffee.
There you go. That's rigged, man.
Definitely is going to have the shits.
If you ever thought it wasn't rigged, now you know.
To all the Alabama fans, roll Tide, baby. Roll Tide. Now we can exact our revenge on Michigan. So, y'all played Georgia probably in the Peach Bowl, right?
I don't know.
You're so deflated, Paul.
What do you do?
You're
what are you supposed to do
professional.
besides win your fucking games, man? You win your games. We won 19 straight. No matter who the opponent, who our quarterback, be LSU. Did everything you're supposed to fucking do, man. What do you tell it? What should we have done different?
What
should we have done different?
I guess there's really nothing in your hands that you could do, except for maybe have played a little bit better in Louisville, but I mean, you're a third string quarterback, you know?
Good God.
The other indication I was thinking yesterday was this was the whole time they were saying the committee is finally watching all the games together. And I think that was kind of an indication of saying the eye test, which we all hate, you know? Because now it's like, okay, I'm finally actually watching this team. However, that's what pisses me off more. It's like, what have you been doing the whole season? You have one job. I'd be watching every game. At least in the top 10.
Well, it's officially, I've said it's rigged since the beginning. There's only once before this year been an undefeated team jumped by a one-loss team, and that was Florida State in 14. Now they've done it twice, and only to Florida State.
Yeah.
That's fucking rigged, man. That's fucking rigged. All right, well, there it is, y'all. There's your selection show. It's fucking rigged.
Michigan should be out. FSU should be in. If FSU was in, Alabama should be
Time
in.
to cancel all your non-conference games and just play cupcakes, man. Put up 40, 50 points a game. That's what Michigan ain't played no damn body, man.
Mm-hmm.
And cheated. So there's your selection show, bro.
Is anybody going for Alabama in the chat?
Probably
got to beat Michigan.
You gotta
right?
got some Bama fans. Yeah, you probably got most people against Michigan, man. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nope, go Michigan.
They shouldn't fucking be there. Go Michigan. I don't know. Fuck this.
Go Michigan.
Yeah, no,
What the fuck?
no way. Y'all shouldn't be in there, man. Fuck that.
But you didn't cheat.
Fuck that. Well,
Oh,
this is a
man.
different form of cheating right here. That by the committee.
Oh man.
It's cheating right here, bro. It's his own.
What you think? Saban called in.
It's his own
I
cheating,
need a
bro.
favor?
They got to get this playoff thing off ESPN, man. How come Fox ain't got no say so? How come nobody else got no say so, man?
I don't know. I can't.
This whole shit's rigged.
I don't know who you are if you're going to go for Michigan. Ain't nothing we can do.
All right, baby. You got something else you want to add?
Nope. Just roll damn time.
All right, baby. From the Rocky Mountains of Utah down to the Panhandle of Florida, this 100 Proof Football. See y'all Wednesday, baby, 9 p.m. Eastern. May all your parlays come through. May all the women be satisfied. We out.